Hi, it's Amanda the Nail Polish Hound, and welcome to the 5th update in my mini project polish for 2019. When I left you last time, we had made it onto the 2nd swatch wheel this year, which I was really pleased about. I know these are only minis, but I don't do this project exclusively, and I was really pleased with the progress. So the first polish we have, and the only one that is now left from last year's project, is Opie Eyes Baby Please Come Home. And I have actually worn this, and you can finally see a little bit of progress on it. So I'm determined that I'm going to keep working on this polish. Next we have the mid-toned pink from the Boots set. I have worn this polish and you can see a little bit of progress on it. And from the same collection we have this purple, and this one is now completely empty. I have finished this one up, you can see all the way through the bottle. I tipped the last little bit out and used it up off of a nail art mat, so this one is completely gone. I really enjoyed this colour though. I need to look in my collection for something similar. And the last one from that little collection is this blue, and although I have used it, there's no visible progress this time on this polish. Next up we have Deep Mauve by Max Factor, and those of you who are particularly observant will notice that this doesn't look like it did the last time you saw it. I just wasn't reaching for this polish, so I decided to add some holographic glitter into it, see if that would attract me to it a little bit more. It has made the polish a tiny bit lumpy, but a really good thick top coat will sort that out. And I actually have worn this one since doing it, and I'm a lot more happy with it. So I'm going over the original swatch on the swatch wheel to show you what it looks like now. So you can see here that those holographic glitters have left it a little bit textured, but here it is now with a nice thick top coat, and I think that the final appearance is actually quite subtle, but I do like it. The next polish is Mr. Grey by Rimmel, and I think this one is pretty much done too. You can see there that it is pretty much all the way down to the bottom. I have thinned this one repeatedly and tipped it out onto the nail mat to try and use it up. I think there's only the very tiniest amount there left at the bottom, and it has also got some mixing balls in it as well. I don't think there's enough in here for a manicure. I might try and use that last little bit up with some nail art, but to all intents and purposes I'm going to call this one finished. Next up we have got Deep Coral by Max Factor. I have used this one and you can see a little bit of progress on the bottle. Then also by Max Factor we have Dazzling Blue, and I haven't used this one since the last update. And here we have Cuchillo Colors, A Star Is Born, and I have used this one since the last update, but there's no visible progress on it. This polish just seems to take a long time to settle and for any progress to show on it. Next we have Lollipop The Chainsaw by Polish Me Royalty. I think I used this once since the last update, but there's no visible progress on this polish. Next is the Loreal topper called Crystal Aseem. I have worn this one a few times and you can see there is a reasonable amount of progress on this bottle. I'm sure I will be continuing to use this topper. It is extremely pretty and I enjoy wearing it. Then we have Inquisitor by Sparkly Nail Polish, and I have used this polish once and you can see the progress on the bottle. The bottle's very tiny, so there won't be many manicures left in this bottle. Having said that, it is a very summery holographic polish, so I probably won't use it again this year. So with 2 polishes finished, I'm adding 2 more to the project. The first one is this mini by Opie Eyes, and it is called Rising Star. This was the very first Opie Eyes polish that I ever had, and was given to me many years ago when I first started getting into nail polish by my friend Zoe, who was training to be a nail tech at the time. I have now managed to find a full-size bottle of this pretty little polish, so I'm looking forward to using up this mini bottle in the run-up to the holiday period. And here is the starting fill line for this polish. This polish does take a few coats to build up, but it goes on nice and smoothly and easily. And the second polish that I'm adding to the project is this little mini by Polish Me Royalty. It is called Fear Me and it is currently unworn. It is a sort of sheer charcoal grey base with lots and lots of purple holographic shimmer in it. On the first coat here you can see that this polish definitely needs to be built up, and on the first and second coats it's a little bit patchy, but it does get there on the third. Alternatively, I might try this over a dark grey or a black, then use it as a topper instead. So this is 3 coats of Rising Star with a top coat. It is very, very pretty gold foil, and 3 coats of Polish Me Royalty's Fear Me. So here are the updated swatch wheels for this project. Just one more polish to go and I will have reached 10 this year. I will be very happy with that. If I can do any better, I'll be happier still. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.